Uh, but you know, it's one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I'm willing to give a pass to people like Donald Trump, who went bankrupt several times, leeching off a system, using business loopholes to get to a certain point. You know, it is true. It's very true that it all belongs to God. I know it more than ever now. And I know Donald Trump has a family to take care of, but they're taken care of. And his greed is actually putting his family in danger now because, he's neglecting the truth. He's neglecting Jesus Christ. There's a civil war going on right now. And by paying our taxes nowadays, you're literally funding a civil war because there's both Democrats and Republicans in office all the time. And this is a fact both sides cannot ignore. Both sides will point at each other. It's kind of like a job site, a workplace that has two shifts, the night shift and the day shift. And the day shift will blame the night shift and the night shift will blame the day shift. You know what I mean? That's exactly what's happening. And I don't blame anyone because I know one thing. It's you versus you. You have to carry your own cross in life. And Jesus is truth, but there's universal laws as well. Karma is real. You know, and I don't laugh at Donald Trump like, haha, you got shot at. No, that's not me at all. I really pray that he gets his head out of his ass for his family's sake because you know you got to stop acting like an idol. You got to praise Jesus. You got to put God first. One man does not run this country. We the people do under Christ. Only Christ can run this country by himself. And it's a hypocrisy. It's not a democracy. And whose country is this? The Native Americans, you know, believe in spirit. They don't believe that this land belongs to anyone. They know God personally, and God is with them, and God is spirit. And when you know God, you understand what you have to do in life. You see, it's one versus one. Nobody's going to carry your cross for you, and you still got to get up every morning. It doesn't matter if you have millions of dollars in the bank account. If you don't exercise, if you don't get up, you cannot pay for someone to walk for you. You can pay someone to walk your dog, but you can't pay someone to walk for you. And then you have the benefits of taking a walk. And and it's not the same thing going to a gym. You know what I mean? When you take shortcuts in life, you miss out on the gift of God. You know, I have a little short little jingle that goes, you know, I don't remember how it goes, but it's like I got a free bus down, I got a free bus pass downtown or something like that, and I missed the walk with Jesus, and I acted like a clown, something like that. But what I'm trying to say in that is, sometimes it's better to take the long way. It looks like the long way, but it's not, because look, there's many people that will have a job that is not physically like laborful, but they still have to go get a gym membership. I don't have to get a gym membership. You know what I mean? My job is like hard work, and thanks to God, I'm able to do it and not get broken down. Thanks to God, I feel free and not like a slave. Thanks to God, I'm building financial freedom for my family. I'm not just wasting it away. I know what I'm doing. To the outer world, I don't care what people think, honestly, but and I will never care what people think. You know, I'm always gonna be me. I love this chain. I got this chain from Walmart. This little keychain thing. It has the Our Father on it. It came with a wallet that my mom gave me. She gifted it to me, and it has the Our Father on it. And it's kind of like a dog tag if you really look at it. Dog tag in the shape of a cross. But anyways, long story short, You know, going back to that no taking shortcuts thing, there's this evangelist, pastor, whatever you want to call him, that says, "Oh, I have a lot of stuff, whatnot. I had to sell all my stuff and go to Africa to preach or whatnot." And that goes with the egotistical side of you know religion. Like, why did you have so much stuff? Exactly. You're using like a loophole. Like, same way businessmen, you know, take shortcuts in life. Some of these pastors, some of these religions use shortcuts. They use the system, you know. I'm a pastor too, but I'd rather have a job and I'd rather preach with action. I'd rather walk with Jesus. And if I have to say something, I'll say it. I'm not just gonna have to say something every day because God has already spoken. God said it is done, it is written. And this pastor was talking about how you have to sell everything because you have a lot of stuff. But you know what I realized? He was just talking to himself. He should talk in the mirror. And this video is for me. All right? I'm doing it for me. And yes, you can watch it and maybe you can get an idea of how you should live your life in your own life. But it's still one versus one. It's still you versus you. You have to be better than you were yesterday. You know, every day, every day, every day, every day. You know what I mean? I'm glad of where I'm at. You know, it might seem like it's not as shiny. Look at this. You cannot pay for this. Look at that. You see that aura in the background? You cannot pay for that. You know what I mean? You cannot pay for peace. Donald Trump needs security to even walk the streets. He cannot walk to the 7-Eleven and be like, oh, like it's nothing. No, he cannot do that. And that is sad. That is fucking sad. And going back to the chain, you know, got $1 trillion on my neck. Who gonna take it from me? You know what I mean? Because there's angels guarding me, not people. You know, I might not seem successful to people of this world, but I am more successful than you think. And it's not because of me, my efforts. It is a free gift. We are all blessed. And that's why I wrote this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. I wrote this book because I know how some people in certain positions want to get rid of God from our country, you know? It's going from our country to a system, you know? They're they're writing off God and they want you to believe that you're not an American citizen. They don't want you to know that you're an American citizen. They want you to think of yourself as a consumer. They want you to be enslaved to this system that is crumbling. You know, there is no such thing as inflation. It is abundant in life. There's just a lot of greedy people, you know? I don't need $1 billion, honestly. All I need is 1 million. Like, but how much will 1 million last me? Let me see. 1 million is good for, I don't know how long it'll last me, but it'll grow. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like seeds. Every dollar is a seed, right? $1 million. Every dollar counts. Every seed, right? But that's what I'm saying. Life is abundant. Life is abundant. And $1 million is not a lot. It's not a little bit and it's not a lot. $1 billion is the same thing with $1 million, you know, and a dollar. You just add a bunch of zeros and you turn this one into 1 million. No, wait. One into 100. Amen. And then from there it goes on, you know, 1,000, 100,000, whatever. Or if you want to go get really into it, like, you know, I'm not gonna count all the way to fucking infinity. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no point in it. So the same way, there's no point in me counting to infinity. There's no point in just stacking a bunch of money to get a bunch of false followers that are not even going to have your back. You know what I mean? Because the same way Donald Trump is not going to clock in for you is the same way you're not going to take a bullet for Donald Trump unless you're an idiot. You know, I'm not going to take a bullet for him. I'm not going to go to war for him. He could send his son to war. He could send his own family to war. And that's what I'm saying. I'm praying that he gets his head out of his ass because it's the truth. I don't believe in war. I believe in Jesus Christ. I don't believe in lack. I believe in Jesus Christ. I don't believe in inflation. I believe in abundance. Do you understand what I'm saying? True wealth is health because you cannot buy health. You know, there's going to be a point where these supposed rich folks are going to need a transplant, going to need this, that, or the other. And I pray that they get their head out of their asses and they do the right thing because God will protect them. All you need is God. God is the great I am. Without God, we wouldn't even be able to say I am this, I am that. That is why Jesus told the Pharisees, I am. Before Abraham was, I am. And they were pissed off about it. But with great power comes great responsibility. I am not a terrorist. I am your neighbor. I am your brother. Am I going to carry your cross for you? Fuck no. And I'm not going to give you false promises either. I'm going to be a leader and I'm going to do my part as your neighbor. Be a good neighbor, right? Teach my children to be good, right? Because I don't believe in class. And that's the scamocracy part of it. It's a scam. It's not a democracy, it's a scam. The same people that ran away from England, the same people that ran away from Britain are trying to do to us what Britain was doing to them. And it's not the same people because the people, our forefathers knew God. These motherfuckers do not know God. And I'm not ranting. You know, in my shorts, it might seem like I'm ranting, but I'm not ranting. I'm a really calm person because the peace of God is in me. It's just I gotta I gotta get it out quick in a minute. You know, because people have short attention spans. And I don't care what you think. I just pray and hope that you find Jesus. You know, choosing right or left is like saying, "Oh, my favorite color is pink." No, my favorite color is blue. And then you fight for no fucking reason. All right, oh well. Like gangs. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know? It's a bunch of bullshit. You got to carry your own cross and find Jesus, all right? Peace.